Hey everyone, Platform After Lens here, and Blackmagic just announced a new cinema cameras, and there's even this time a box-shaped one. So in this video I thought I would share my thoughts with you on what these cameras are, who I think they're for, and also why personally I'm excited by these cameras. And I'm also very curious to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments. And also be sure to subscribe, as I will try to get my hands on these cameras as soon as possible, and I will share test footage, reviews and comparison videos. Now let's get into it. So this time we actually have three cameras, and the first one is a box-shaped one, which is the PYXIS. So this one has a 6K full-frame open-gate sensor with an optical low-pass filter. It has 13 stops of dynamic range, dual ISO of 400 and 3200, 2 CF Express slots, and also SDI. There's also a 4-inch touchscreen LCD on the side and controls. And it comes in 3 mounts: L mount, locking EF, and PL. And on top of that, it also supports live streaming and is compatible with the URSA CINE accessories. There's also a custom side plate on the side that you can change to mount different accessories. And of course, you can shoot multiple resolutions and frame rates, which I think are similar to the current Cinema 6K. And all of that for $29.95, except for the PL mount, which is actually pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking for a box camera now for many years. Let me know if this is what you had in mind and what you think of it. So next we have the URSA CINE. There's actually two models, a 12K and a crazy 17K. So first of all, let's talk about the 12K. This is a 12K full frame sensor with 16 stops of dynamic range. And you also have the 3:2 open gate aspect ratio, and you also have crazy frame rates, especially in 8 and 9K. And the sensor can also be scaled and cropped in different ways. It also comes with an interchangeable lens mount with PL, LPL and locking EF. And it also features electronic NDs and an optical low-pass filter. The interesting thing as well is a media module on the side, and it actually includes 8 TB of storage. And the focus page shown on the presentation also looks very cool. And it comes with a top handle and a base plate, but there is also a new viewfinder. What makes this camera special as well is that it is quite post-production oriented with live streaming options and also the ability to deliver clips into Resolve. And this is currently the most expensive Blackmagic camera ever at $15,000. But when you consider what it actually is, it's pretty well priced. Then we have the URSA CINE 17K. This is pretty crazy. So it has a 65mm 17K sensor with 16 stops of dynamic range, and it features an LPL Hasselblad lens mount. And as Grant mentioned in the presentation, this is for IMAX style resolution. There's actually no price for this one yet. It will be more expensive than a 12K, and I think it should be released towards the end of the year. And both cameras also come ready to shoot in their own cases. And in terms of look, it looks very similar to the current URSA 12K, it just looks a bit more beefy and more bulky, but we'll have to see in person. I think going full frame with the URSA was the most logical option and what I was expecting, but I didn't expect for them to go that far. So why am I excited by these cameras? So I've been shooting with Blackmagic cameras for more than 10 years now, and I've done everything from documentaries to commercial to travel, licensing content, but I'm also very much interested in tech. Having a modular and flexible system like the PYXIS, for example, allows you to use different rigging options and accessories to better suit different types of projects. And cameras like the new URSA 12K and 17K open up crazy possibilities, not only for just filmmakers, but for the industry as a whole, I think. The 17K and the 12K cameras are probably overkill for most sort of shooters, but personally I would love to be able to capture landscape or nature content in 17K 65mm. As someone that shoots a lot of content outdoors and around the world, this would be amazing. The ability to bring a 17K large format 65mm camera in places like I've been before, like Antarctica, New Zealand and Iceland, I think would make for a very, very special experience. So who are these cameras for? I think first of all, the PYXIS is aimed at every single person ever that's been asking or requesting a box or square cameras from Blackmagic for so long now. But it's also aimed at anyone that's using the pocket line and want to jump into the full frame world, and also anyone that's trying to get into filmmaking and trying to get a great value product that's actually flexible, riggable, with a great image. And for $3,000, I think you get a lot. Now, when it comes to the URSA 12K and 17K, this is obviously aimed at high-end productions or at least medium to large production crews. That being said, it could still very well be used by a solo shooter, especially if you do a lot of narrative, VFX or commercial work, or if you simply need that kind of resolution and dynamic range. But like I said before, these ones are very much post-production oriented as well, which I think a lot of companies in media production would be interested into, especially with the ability to sync to clouds and to have live streaming and things like that. Personally, I think these announcements are pretty impressive, and I definitely did not expect so many cameras. And I think the important thing as well is that these cameras cover a wide variety of filmmakers or types of shoots. So you've got solo filmmaking that need to be like kind of small, compact, riggable, but you also have like high-end filmmakers that need like crazy resolution and dynamic range, but also media productions that need to be able to have that post-production like aspect of things like built in. And so I think what they've done is it's pretty crazy. As I said before, we'll try to get my hands on these cameras ASAP, especially the PYXIS, so stay tuned. That's it for me for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about these new cameras and if you intend to get one. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.